The Gilded Cage. The great King Solomon, wisest of all men, sat upon his ivory throne. His was a kingdom of peace, built not with the sword, but with a mind that could unravel the deepest secrets of God and man. The grand temple, a monument of cedar and gold, stood as a testament to his devotion. Yet, in the quiet hours, a silence crept into his heart that no proverb could fill, a loneliness that no treasure could appease. From Egypt, Moab, and Sidon, they came, princesses sent to seal alliances, their dowries, ships, and cities. Among them was Zaira, daughter of the Sidonian king, a high priestess of Ashtoreth. She moved not like a political pawn, but a queen in her own right. Her eyes held the depth of the star-dusted night sky she worshipped, and they saw the emptiness in Solomon's soul. Solomon, who had bested queens and humbled kings with his wit, found himself disarmed by Zaira. She spoke not of submission to a single jealous god, but of embracing a pantheon of passions. "Your God demands a quiet heart," she whispered one evening in the palace gardens, her voice a silken trap. "Ashtoreth, the queen of heaven, asks only that your heart beats loudly." For love of her and for the others, he broke his covenant. On a hill facing Jerusalem, a place where prayers to his God should have ascended, Solomon built an altar for Ashtoreth. He called it diplomacy. He called it love. But as the first foreign incense smoke curled towards the sky, it felt like a betrayal. The first compromise was a floodgate. Soon, another high place rose, this one for Chemosh, the vile god of Moab, then another for Molech, the horror of the Ammonites, whose bronze idol was cast with a hollow belly and outstretched arms, hungry for sacrifice. The king's wisdom became a twisted thing, used to justify each new desecration. Zaira led him through the rituals. He saw the frenzied dances for Ashtoreth, the ecstatic self-mutilation for Chemosh. He stood before the fires of Molech and did not stop them. The wisest king on earth bowed his head to carved stone and molten metal, and in the roar of the pagan drums, he could no longer hear the voice of his God. Then a man of God, his face weathered like the desert stone, appeared in the court. He was not intimidated by the gold or the guards. He pointed a trembling, angry finger at the king. "Because you have done this," the prophet's voice boomed, cracking the court's sycophantic silence, "I will surely tear the kingdom from you." The judgment was absolute, yet mercifully delayed. "For the sake of your father David, I will not do it in your lifetime. I will tear it out of the hand of your son." Solomon, the master of riddles, was given a final, terrible truth. He would die a king, but his legacy would be a broken nation. His wisdom was now a curse, forcing him to see the future ruin he had authored. He found Zaira in her chambers, lighting incense before her silver idol of Ashtoreth. He looked at her, the woman for whom he had fractured his soul, and saw only a stranger. Her gods had given her pleasure, but they could offer no solace for a condemnation from the God of heaven and earth. He was utterly alone. In his final years, the king would walk the ramparts of his palace, looking at the temple he had built and the high places that mocked it. The wisest of men had been made a fool by his own heart. He had gained 1,000 lovers and lost his one God. And in the profound, damning silence from the heavens, Solomon understood the true price of his idolatry.